Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make my chocolate pecan tart.
For the crust, you need 1 1/4 cups of flour, 3 tablespoons of cocoa and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 5 tablespoons of butter, a small egg, and 2 teaspoons of cold water. Start out with the flour, the cocoa powder, and the salt, and the butter, which you have to cut up into pretty thin pieces, but you can't melt it. And so what you need to do is, with your hands, get them all mixed together. So you really need to work with your hands. So once you've got them mixed together, kind of dig a hole in the middle and pour in the egg, which you need to beat previously, and the water. And then just work the dough until it forms an actual dough. So once you've got it all well mixed, you're going to put it in a ball like this, and then wrap it in saran wrap and put it in the fridge for half an hour.
They go in the oven at about 375 Fahrenheit or 190 Celsius.
Pour a little flour onto your surface, flour on your rolling pin, and you need to spread out your dough. Enough and big enough, put it into your cake pan and cut off the excess. Then take a fork and poke little holes on the whole thing. The crust needs to be pre-cooked for 15 minutes. So what you need to do is cover it with some wax paper and some noodles, or you can use rice or little rocks to not make it get any lumps where the air might come.
While the crust is pre-cooking, we're going to make the filling.
For the filling, you will need 5 tablespoons of butter, 1/3 cup of brown sugar, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of flour and a pinch of salt, a little more than 1/3 cup of maple syrup, 1/4 cup of chocolate grinded, 1/3 cup of pine nuts, and a cup of pecans chopped up. Start by melting the butter and then add in the sugar. Next, we're going to add the egg, which I've already beaten. Stir in the flour and the salt now. Now add in the maple syrup, the chocolate, and the nuts. And once you've mixed all this together, your filling is done. So pour the filling into the crust. And then we're going to cook it another 40-45 minutes about.
And that's how you make chocolate pecan tarts in Morgan's kitchen. Bon appétit!